This is Ron Cooks with All City Real Estate. My buddy Jake, pronounce your last name for me.
Tounget.
Tounget. I was close when I asked for it. He is a real estate agent that works with All City Real Estate, but primarily he is an investor that purchases foreclosed homes, and he purchases mostly here at the courthouse, if that's correct. So I asked to hang out with him one Tuesday, because the first Tuesday of every month is when the county posts all of their foreclosures. And just sitting with him for 15-20 minutes, he gave me some good education about the process. So I figured I'd share that with you. And if you're interested in looking for a foreclosure of any type, give Jake a call, particularly if you're looking for a foreclosure to be purchased at the county. He is a great source, so we're gonna do that. So how you doing, Jake?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, brother. So about the process very quickly, can you sum that up real quick, what your process is when you're looking for foreclosures here at the county?
Okay. The very first step that a banker has to do when foreclosing on a home is transfer the name of that property back to themselves from the homeowner. And so that happens through the foreclosure auction the first Tuesday of every month. And 30 days before that happens, they have to post a notice that they're foreclosing on the house. At that point, I can get a list. It's provided by several different people, but it's posted as public information here at the courthouse. And you can go through that list. And really, you're looking for anything that has any equity whatsoever. Obviously, if it doesn't have any equity, it's not worth an investor's time, effort. But you also have to make sure that there aren't any liens against the house before it's worthwhile to buy.
Yeah. Now you shared a horror story with me. What about that one deal that did have?
So the way I learned that, and I learned it the hard way, is we bought a house, my wife and I, that had what I thought was a $5,000 lien for a water softener system. And it turned out that over the 8 years or whatever that they'd had that lien, all the fees and late payments and everything else had piled up. And it was actually a $19,000 lien by the time we got around to trying to pay it off. And of course, we didn't find out about that total till about a week before close, when we were already under contract and obligated to sell it.
Yeah, gotcha. So he does a lot of research here to clear it up at the courthouse, and that research answers a lot of the questions, but it's still probably best to try to do a title search, or you will anyway, before you purchase a property, to make sure that it's clear. So do you physically go out to any of these properties that hit your...
I do. After I've done the lien research, I know which properties I'm not even interested in because I've already eliminated them because of liens, that kind of stuff. Then I will do a drive-by on everything else. And I'm looking for, number one, is it vacant or occupied? Because if it's occupied, there's a possibility that it's a rented property. Even if it's foreclosed on, if those tenants are in there with a lease, you are obligated to let them live out their lease. So you get to collect that rent instead of whoever was supposed to be receiving it. But you can't turn around and flip it or resell it or anything like that until they've moved out. If it's the owner that's occupying it, if they're refusing to leave, it's a 30-day process and about a $3,000 process to get them to move out if you have to forcibly move them out.
Got it.
So obviously you're trying to buy properties that are vacant.
Got it.
If it is a vacant property, then you can peek in the windows, you can check out the condition of the home, that kind of stuff, and try to give it an estimate of what the repair costs are going to be, and that kind of stuff. And so, and I try to drive by just about everything on the list each month, making at least some notes on every single house, so I have a pretty good idea of what I'm looking at as far as an initial investment, so that I know before I buy it how much I can buy it for and what kind of overall resale value, how much money I can make.
So primarily he's doing this as an investor. Again, he's also a real estate agent. So if you are interested in any of these properties, get in contact with him or get in contact with me so I can get you to him. And he can share what properties are available to you. And that way, if you wanted to buy a parcel of property, he's probably done a good portion of research for you, and you can buy it through him. and then both of you can benefit with the fact that you're getting this property well before it hits the MLS and everyone else is taking a look at it as well. So it's a great shot. Well, Jake, listen, I'm not going to hold you up, man. I know it's been a lot of time. This has been eye-opening for me, and I'm hoping I can get some even owner-occupiers that's interested in some of these great deals to get in contact with Jake again. That way they can purchase that property through him. So that's it, man, and I appreciate your time, man.
No problem. And I mean, even if they just have questions, feel free to call me and ask questions. I can talk real estate and foreclosures all day, every day.
Got it. I'll leave his contact information at the bottom of this this message. This is Ron Cooks. I'm with All City Real Estate with
Jake Tounget.
All right, listen. Talk to you guys later.